So we're about to walk in here with Chef Luke and take a tour around the grocery section in the DG, known for value and thrift and flavors. And that's the challenge today, is try to figure out a way for us to cook some interesting meals that we get from Dollar General, because pretty much every community in America has a Dollar General. So if they're not right next to your campsite, they're on the way.
Right.
So you
there's
can
one
pick
everywhere.
something. Yeah, you can pick something up for the weekend camper or the month-long traveler. What's jumping out at you? Where do you think of when you think?
If you're out in the woods, you're not looking for necessarily all of your, what was it, the food pyramid they had back in the day.
Right.
So you need a protein, you need a starch. So I like any of this little stuff like this.
I love that stuff too.
You do those, they're really high in salt, but you can take something like this cheddar broccoli right there, and if you could find a little bag of fresh broccoli, boil it, throw it in with that, just kind of
Punch it up.
yeah, just add some good stuff.
That's like a staple when I'm on the road. The
Right,
cheddar broccoli,
exactly.
and in fact, is probably some of the best. The stuff that I don't like that's changed recently is their pasta, which has kind of gone downhill. Especially where is it?
Clover Valley, that.
Yeah, it's the
That's
stuff with
$1.
the small elbows. It's really gone to crap. It's this stuff. Don't get that stuff. It's not pasta. I don't know what it is, but it's not pasta. Rice-a-roni takes a little bit longer to cook. Some people like that better. I think, have you ever tried to boil this in a bag? Throw the hot water in there, cut the top off, and then roll it up like a typical boil in a bag Mountain House.
These right here will do that.
I've heard that you can do it.
I mean, it's plastic.
It's lined. It's not just that, but it's lined on the inside. So I wanna try that just to see.
Anything like that, stick with like chicken, and then grab you a piece of chicken, grill it up, cut it up, put it in that.
Well, they also have these already cooked
Yeah.
that you
Oh,
could
that's
just stir
already
this. Yeah, it's much more expensive. It's usually twice or three times as much.
It is, isn't it?
It's already cooked though. You don't have to do anything except stir it into your recipe if you want.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to cook it at all. You can beans and rice. Just open you a can of beans and pour it if you could do all that.
Is a good.
But typically it's 2 or 3 times. So this stuff,
Yeah, that's $1 more than that.
yeah, it's usually 3 times as much, I think, in the grocery store, which is why I don't ever get the stuff. But I mean, this is 10% of what typically a typical recipe for. Oh yeah,
You can't go wrong.
you can't. That's easy.
Absolutely.
Not just that, you don't even have to have a can. You can boil that in that can.
You can also
can stick
put
that on
some
your
rice
grill.
in with it.
Yeah.
It doubles how much you eat if you're just looking to get full. But I mean,
This is about 10% of the cost of a typical Mountain House meal, and it has 90% of the stuff that is in a Mountain House meal, which is salt and rice and flavoring.
Yep.
And then you just throw something else in there. So let's talk about throwing some kind of a meat. This is what I like. That's quick and easy. That's too much meat if you think about it for one of these bags. That's
Right.
twice as much meat as you need. But we've prepared that out at camp. Boil a bag of that, throw a can of chicken in there, and it's 5 times as much meat as you'll get in a Mountain House, right?
Oh yeah.
Same with any of these little small bags. I mean, that might be more cost effective as get something like this.
Those
$1.
I'm more that right there. Like if you just want to open something up and eat it for breakfast.
Yeah,
You know?
throw it on a cracker or something.
Yeah, I mean, just eat it with it. Just take a fork and eat it out of the bag, you know. But there again, I'll just take regular tuna, and I've always got Creole seasoning, so I'll sprinkle Creole seasoning in it, or Creole seasoning and Greek seasoning. If you're just going to have 2 things, you can't go wrong with those 2, because
Right.
you can season anything with either one of them. So
Well, your
that's-
Dentimore, that's basically a meal in a can already, right?
Yep.
You can heat those up over coals, over a fire. The downside is they're heavy. You're carrying all your water with you, so
Right. But you're going to have to either have a filtration system or carry a bottle of water. So you're going to have the water anyways. So
right.
whether you bring it with you or not, it's just
But they've got a lot of interesting meat selections. I like the roast beef. I don't know if you ever do anything with the roast beef. Shit on a shingle. You ever done that?
Yeah.
Like a little stick of toast. Throw that on there. Put on top.
I've heard that. That stuff's good. Though. Like I said, spam.
You're a big spam guy?
I'm not a big spam guy because you can't be a big spam guy. You'll die. Because it's bad for you. I mean, it's awful for you. The sodium in that.
Yeah.
Because you can't be a big spam guy. You'll die.
Well, they have the low sodium. I even tried the low sodium. I've tried everything. I have tried the flavored.
33% sodium, and that is 1/6 of that can.
Yeah.
So
it's that's why
180% of your sodium in one can of these.
That is specifically why I don't like spam. I think just because it's so damn salty. Now, if you put it in something, if you put some nice thin slices or small chunks in something, it kind of pumps up the flavor, and you're not eating like just a salt lick with. That's what I kind of think of when I think of spam, is a salt lick that is
and then you're gonna
pork flavored.
You're gonna have to just drink a ton of water too.
Yeah,
because I mean it'll dry you out.
You got potted meat probably somewhere up here, or at least deviled ham. Isn't that the same thing as potted meat?
I like this is potted meat. I would prefer deviled chicken over deviled ham.
I've never had
deviled chicken. You just dip a cracker in it, and it's like eating condensed dried chicken noodle soup. It's I in the oil field I ate that a pretty good bit. I don't see any in here though. That's weird.
You see the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.
Anything else in here that you're seeing that steps out at you?
I mean,
you got these little snack things. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, but that's $2.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big Vienna sausage. The smoked Vienna sausage. That's the best ones they make.
But you just eat them out of the can.
Eat them out of the can with a cracker.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got to know the area you're in. But like, if I go south of here, there's a store that has hoop cheese and souse meat with some crackers. It's horrible for you, but I love it. And a lot of people wouldn't eat it. But they got rag bologna. Rag bologna is really good. You know, you can cook that. You can fry it up or just eat it out of the pack. You know, I like that kind of stuff too. But at work, the guys make fun of me because I'll eat basically any meat out of a can. The herring steaks, fish steaks, Louisiana hot sauce, any of that stuff, I'll eat it. And I like that kind of stuff. So I prefer to eat something like that when I'm out because I don't have to refrigerate it, don't have to worry about it. Just throw it in a bag. And
canned food's kind of hard to beat when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
What are you seeing over here?
Tortillas are cool.
Tortillas are cool because what? You could pour
that
any of this stuff on there.
That weighs more than that can of Denny Moore.
Oh wow, that's like 2 pounds.
Right, that's a lot.
Was it 2 pounds?
3.1 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, I'm starting to get back into tortillas just because you're so flexible. You can have basically a sandwich.
Right.
Rolled
and also depends
wrap.
on how much do you want to carry. How much do you want to, like, would you want to have that with you? You know, if you had four guys,
if you had
3 or 4 guys, though, you could do that and do 3 meals out of that.
That's too much, but something like that is not. I mean, that's almost a pound. That may be a pound. I can't see.
Well, I'm leery about these because you're supposed to refrigerate. That is 1 pound. You're supposed to refrigerate them after you open them. But you're out where it's cold.
You're supposed to refrigerate them if you're going to keep them a month.
Well, maybe.
I mean, it's just like bread. You know, the more you handle it, the more it's going to grow mold. That's what it's going to. It's not, you know. But you'll see the mold before it gets harmful. Just in case. Look at you with your little tappity tap.
Fold that over.
Ooh, careful.
Baby's getting hot. Oh, she's real hot. She's real hot.
You need implement. Oh, look at that. Quesadilla pizza.
Put it down. Take it off the heat. She's got a little warm, guys.
Yeah, that's going to hold some heat there for a while, so should be okay. Off it. So this is in between a
Pizza,
calzone and a
pizza roll. It's a camping pizza roll. You could do this and do all this stuff and roll them up like a rolled sandwich, you know, kind of deal. And wrap them in aluminum foil and set them beside the fire too, and just let that kind of just set over here. If the fire's here, just set it over here where all you're doing is warming it up. Everything here's, all of this is already cooked. I mean,
Well, so we decided to demonstrate this with a cooking implement that most people that have camped before will recognize, rather than starting a fire, because that might be just a little bit too intimidating. But you can see that if you're careful with this thing, maybe you can make one of these. Is this the first time you've made a calzone?
First time I've made one over a jet boil like this, for sure. So make up the little tortillas are quick, easy, hot.
And if you really wanted to, you could throw another tortilla in there, a fresh one, unburnt one, and then just scrape all that stuff out of there, right? If you wanted a pretty one.
This is how you do it, guys. You do it never having done it before, and film it. That way you make sure if you screw up, which you're probably going to do. Okay, he's going all in.
This is gonna sound weird, but for some reason, when I bit into the quesadilla, I was expecting Mexican flavor, and then I was like, oh, it's a calzone.
It's Italian.
That was weird. But yeah, I like the texture of the tortilla. It's like a really thin pizza.
Right, exactly. I said if we
Or a really thin calzone.
If we'd have had a lid, we could have done it a little bit lower and slower.
I'm surprised the sauce. I was expecting the sauce to be cold, but it's not. It's good.
So that thing does not. She don't hold back. That's a. Like I said, I've never used one before. That thing gets warm fast. That was what, 3-4 minutes maybe. Everybody's gonna look back on the video and actually time it. It took you 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Only ham, so we're gonna do only ham on this one. Like I said, that's 2 pieces of ham. So it's not like you're using a whole bunch of. You're gonna have so much food left over.
You ain't leaving this shit here.
Hell yeah. What am I gonna do with it?
I'm gonna have pizza the rest of the night, or the rest of the week.
It's worth the price of admission. You think we ought to do 2? I don't know if we can do 2 in there. What do you think?
I think the way you did it was perfect, but I think you need to fold it as quickly as you can. That way, at least you can know the condition of the underside, right? I think that's the way to do it. No doubt about it.
In a perfect world, you could get the cheese to melt around the edges and it would seal it like a proper. All right, let's go with that. I think we'll melt it. I said I need Creole seasoning. Dude, that's good melted.
Careful with the drip.
Whoa.
It's gonna start dripping any minute.
Well, so the spaghetti sauce, you could maybe go with some kind of a thicker sauce, maybe even a tomato paste or something. That might keep it from running off, but
think about that.
The flavor's there.
Well, yeah, a can of tomato paste is 50 cents.
Yeah, they're smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot. I just got the hot part.
Does the tortilla throw you off as far as this is a pizza? Does it feel like something else?
I'm not gonna let it. No, I'm not gonna let it. There's the dripping. Yeah, I could dig on that.
Yeah.
And then
depending on, golly, you could put more in it.
Yep.
Just gonna take it a little bit longer
Yep.
and all that. Just have to watch it a little more, but you could make that thing as big as you wanted, really.
Just have to pay more attention.